Ja, also erstmal auf Deutsch, in dem Fall Olli Goethe, ein Red Bull Junior an meiner Seite und jetzt werden wir in dem Fall in die englische Sprache switchen. Also, now the switch into the English language. Olli, you're a Red Bull Junior. Now you're driving in the Formula 2 and Formula 3 you drove, and how would you describe the atmosphere and maybe also the pressure in the Formula 2 compared to the Formula 3?
Yeah, it's different. It's a step closer to Formula 1, so I guess there's a bit more pressure, but I'm only doing the last few rounds. I am not taking part in the championship this year in F2. I just was replacing Colapinto, who went to F1. So yeah, for the rest of the races this year, there's not so much pressure. It's more about learning for next year, and then next year, of course, is the big year, probably the most important year in my career so far. So I'm sure there'll be pressure on, but you know, it's the same as usual. I think in my head, you know, I need the results either way to make it to Formula 1. So whether it's in Formula 3 or Formula 2, I just always try to forget about it and just do the best I can and focus on myself. But yeah, it's a step closer. It's just, you know, the cars are quite different, so you have to adapt to that. And yeah.
Now you are on the DTM platform here. Is it your first time here?
Yeah, it's my first time at a DTM event. It's my second time in Hockenheim. I did one test a few years ago here. But yeah, it's my first time at a DTM event. It's really nice, to be honest. It's such a big thing here in Germany, so it's nice to see a crowd in the stands. It's nice to see good general atmosphere in the paddock. Yeah, it's the season finale. It's a deciding race, so it's really interesting to see the race as well. I'm excited.
Maybe for the audience, here in Germany, Formula 1 isn't such a big thing like it was maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago with Michael Schumacher. But tell us something about DTM. It's a nice atmosphere, but how can you maybe describe the atmosphere in the Formula 2? The positive things or the negative things?
Yeah, of course, in Formula 2, as a support race to Formula 1, the Formula 1 atmosphere is mega. You know, there's people all around the track. The grandstand's always full, even for our races sometimes. You know, people are waiting outside like to get in at 6 a.m. to get the best seats. So, you know, everyone's really passionate there. It's more international, of course, than DTM, but yeah, it's different. But yeah, the atmosphere in F2 is, of course, amazing, being a support race to Formula 1.
As a Red Bull Junior, of course, you will look to the Sergio Perez situation, or is it something you won't read about it? Because, of course, you said Colapinto stepped into the Formula 1, and maybe next year we don't know what has happened in the Red Bull Formula 1 team, but is it the thing you will look at, or do you say, no, it doesn't matter, I am focusing now, I hope I will be in the top 10 in the next races in the Formula 2, or tell us something about?
Yeah, I mean, I'll look at it. It's interesting, of course, to see what's going on in Formula 1, and it's relevant to my career. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen either. I don't think anyone fully knows it yet. Everything happens so quickly in Formula 1, so, you know, I can't say anything about that. But, yeah, like you said, my main thing is to focus on myself and to get the results, because even if there is a place or if there's not a place in Formula 1, I'll need results to have that opportunity. So at the end of the day, it's all I can do is focus on getting the results, and then I'm sure the opportunity will present itself if things go my way. So, you know, I just need to get results, and then I'll get the opportunity. I'm sure Red Bull do it. They bring a lot of junior drivers into Formula 1 if they get the results. So that's my main focus.
As last question, you are a Red Bull driver, you have a Red Bull livery. How is it? How's it feeling? Are you honored?
Sorry?
How is the feeling? Do you like it? Of course you will like it, but tell us something. How big is the honor to have this Red Bull livery, to be a Red Bull driver, etc.?
Yeah, it's definitely a huge honor. I mean, for me, it's the coolest livery. It's a really cool team and cool brand overall. Like being a Red Bull athlete, you see these things on the social medias of them doing cool stunts and doing fun activities, crazy activities, which no one even would think of doing. So I think that's super cool. I love representing them, and I think it's definitely an honor.
Then thanks for the interview. Fingers crossed for the last rounds in the Formula 2. And of course, the main thing in motorsport, have fun in the Formula 2. And then look at him, maybe the new Sebastian Vettel. We don't know. Have fun.
I'll do
Bye.
my best.
Thanks.
Thank you.